My name is Janette Smith. I live at 159 Willie Gross Road, Glasgow, Kentucky. Back in 2009, they come out. We had 2 mobile homes put together. They come out, the neighbors called in and they complained about them. So they come out and they condemned them. One of them, the fireman or ever who was coming out and condemning them, he tried to jump up in the middle of the floor. I told him, hey, you ain't gonna fall through that floor. We've got new flooring all the way through it. We put new flooring through the one in the back, put brand new paneling, bought new central air. We had probably about $8,000 in the trailer in the back. I don't know why that they're picking on trailers. They're not saying anything about old houses. You can fix an old mobile home up as good as you can an old house. When people remodel things, they don't go through and tear all the electric out. That's the main thing about why, but why they're picking on mobile homes, I have no idea. But it needs to come to a stop. And I think I called up there where they have these meetings on Tuesday nights. The county, I guess, is what they call it. Well, then I went up there one night and they said, well, you got to have your name on the list. You can't speak tonight. I said, okay. I think that's a foolish thing. I said, I think if you want to go up there and speak, you shouldn't call to get your name on the list. You ought to just go up there where you can speak. So I went and I called and tried to get my name on the list. Oh, yeah, they took my name down. But in the meantime, they was calling, wanting to know what the problem was. And I tried to tell them, and they said, well, all we can do is listen anyway. Well, if they can sit up there and make a law about tearing somebody's home down, there ought to be something we can do about it. I think there was another guy up there talking about a mobile home in Cave City. They probably condemned it too. I don't think it's right for them coming out and condemning homes because neighbors don't like the trailers. When there is no law on the street that I live on, there's trailers in double wides all up and down this road that I live on. I tried to get it, tell them that we tried to build a garage. This building inspector, he's for the neighbors. Because everything we do to the garage, he won't pass it. But I am going to try to get somebody to come and fix the top of it where it can get passed. I think this story needs to get out. I tried to get it on Channel 13 back in 2009. Tried here lately after they was doing more where they went up there and said that we was turning our yard into a recycling place. Tearing up cars, working all through the night. Well, I don't think it's against the law to say, which we don't tear up cars through the night, but because if you sell one, you just load it on a wagon, take it to the junkyard, sell the whole thing, you don't cut it up. Then they said we was running in and out all through the night. It's not us, it's another neighbor that lives around here. Then he was talking about he called them animals, they're my babies, that he couldn't sit out on his patio because of the feces. Well, I went and took pictures up there and showed him that he don't even have a back patio. Everything he got up there and told, the inspector had him up there. I'm sure he didn't call to get his name on the list. The inspector had him up there. I don't see why that they want to just let these neighbors just keep on doing to people when all they're doing is going to work and trying to make a living because things is so high. I think there needs to be a law. They can sit up there and they can make this law where they want to condemn trailers. They should not be able to do that. I think that if they want to do that, it should go out and have everybody to vote on it, like they do the sheriffs or how they run and stuff like that. I don't think that they should make the law sitting up there to do this. While I was up there, they really didn't give me no answers. They was bouncing around every time I asked a question. They couldn't give me no answers. But the inspector, there's a double wide across the street from us. He said, I wish there was a neighbor that would call in and complain about that so we can go in there because I'm sure that one needs to be condemned. This is wrong in them condemning somebody's home. They might have the right to come up and tell you how to fix something on the outside. If you got 2 mobile homes put together, build a roof over them and box them in. But they don't have the right to come in and put you out on the street, and that's what they done in 2009. Then when we went and took everything we had in the savings to get a new one, we had a hassle. We had to go out. We had to have our land surveyed again. Then we had to have the tank uncovered to see what kind it was. Then we had to have the health department out here. This is ridiculous. When I went up there, when we took everything we had in savings to get this new mobile home on the lot, we shouldn't have had to go through all that hassle. They should have given us our permit so we could move it. But then after Christmas time in 2009, when we got the mobile home on here and got it all hooked up where we could live in it, I went up there to get my permit. Well, that building inspector told me that I told him that the guy at the health department gave us permission to go ahead because he knew they was going to be closed down 2 weeks in Christmas and New Year's. He told me that he didn't have the right to do that. Well, no, but we had to have something to live in because we was put out on the road. We could not sell the 2 mobile homes. They told us we had to tear them down to the ground and take all of it to the dump. I don't think this is right. This story needs to get out to everybody. And everybody that has mobile homes needs to stand together when they come out and try to condemn them. I'm going to try to get this on some kind of the news off from here. I don't know how I can do it, but I'm trying my best. But I think all of us needs to stick together on these mobile homes. I don't think that they have the right to come out and condemn somebody's home. They might have the right to tell you to fix one up, but I don't think they have the right to condemn it. They're all together up there. You know, it's not fair what they're doing to people. And this is my land. I've lived here for 24 years. That woman, the guy that she's married to, when she moved there 3 years ago, she was married to somebody else. Then she married this guy in 2009, and he's the one that's stirring up all the stink. And he told my son that he would make our life a living hell. So far he has, for 3 years. It's time to put a stop to this. There ought to be something that we can do about him calling out here and harassment. We had a guy to come out here from Bowling Green telling us that they had a call that we was pouring oil and antifreeze on the ground. That's a lie. And I told that guy that I wanted him to send me a letter showing that what they called in him was complaining about, that it wasn't so. But this is my land. I've lived here for 24 years. It's my land, and I am going to fight for it as long as I can. Thank you. Goodbye.